How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to another video. And today, what I have for everyone is my full review of the LavaBeans E10 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds. So I've been using these earbuds for what I would consider to be a good amount of time. And what I'm going to do today in this video is I'm going to share my overall thoughts and experiences along with my overall opinion. So hopefully by the end of this video, you guys and gals would know if these earbuds are worth picking up. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so starting off here, the first thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall build quality and design of the earbuds themselves, okay? Now, build quality wise, these bad boys are built primarily out of your plastic material. So y'all can see you have your glossy plastic on the outside. Then you have more rubbery silicone plastic for the ear tips. And then you have a glossier inner housing with your charging pins. So this bad boy is built primarily out of your plastic glossy materials. All right, and that actually does a few different things when we talk about the overall build quality on these. Number one, that makes it so these are very lightweight and comfortable for extended listening sessions. And number two, that makes these extremely durable. If you're more accident prone to drop them, they are more apt to survive if you use more plasticky materials. But that also has one downside of meaning that the earbuds themselves are extremely slippery when we talk about regular usage. So although I would say the overall build quality is really good, I have to knock it down from top notch to really good because I don't like the slippery, glossy design that makes these extremely hard to handle. Okay, but the overall build quality, in my opinion, is still pretty good, even though we're taking off points for the glossier materials. I would have loved to have seen more grippy materials incorporated into these, but it is what it is. Now, talking about the overall design on these are your traditional in-ear design earbuds. So you can see your charging pins or contact points are traditionally in the spot where you would expect them to be. And you can see it kind of goes in your ear just like this. So in terms of the overall design, there's nothing too special about these. It's just standard Bluetooth earbud design, in my opinion, with the touch controls. Which y'all know, if y'all checked out any of my other videos, y'all know I'm not a big fan of touch controls. But it is what it is. That is what LavaBeans decided to go with on these. So at some point, we have to take what we're given. There's not really much that we can do about that, okay? But talking about the overall design on the whole, I would have to say the design is good. It's what you expect from a pair of Bluetooth earbuds. And talking about the build quality and design together, I would have to say it's really good. Really good indeed. All right? Now, moving on here, let's talk about the overall core features incorporated into the LavaBeans E10s. And I have to say, LavaBeans did a great job with the overall core feature set, in my opinion. Let's run through it quick, fast, and in a hurry here. So core feature number one, these bad boys incorporate Bluetooth 5.0 technology on board, okay? Meaning that they have a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. And I gotta tell y'all, spoiler alert, we're gonna expand on it a little bit later on, but the Bluetooth on these is pretty much really good indeed, okay? And I know some of y'all may say, it's rocking that older Bluetooth 5.0, not Bluetooth 5.2. As I said before in a lot of my other earbud videos, if you have an older technology that's tested and it works and it's reliable, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the fact that they went with the older Bluetooth 5.0 technology, it's reliable and it allows them to save a little bit of money on the manufacturing point. So it is what it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But that's still a solid core feature in my opinion. Core feature number two, and this was a big one, these bad boys are IPX8 water and sweat proof. Yes, you heard me right. IPX8, meaning that you can fully submerge these in up to a meter of water for 30 minutes and they will work perfectly fine. And in terms of workouts, I actually took these on multiple workouts and they worked without issues. And I actually get pretty sweaty during my workouts and I didn't have a problem. So the fact that they have full waterproofing incorporated into these, that's a top-notch core feature in my opinion. So really good stuff there. I was very happy to see that. Okay. Core feature number 3. The charging case on these does incorporate, y'all can see it right there, USB Type-C. So say it with me, y'all. We have one cable to rule them all, USB Type-C, all the things. And to go along with that, we have a built-in LED percentage readout display. So not only do you know the charge level for the case at all times, but you know the charge level for the buds at all times with the buds in the case. So really, really good core feature there. Very happy to see that. In my opinion, that takes all the guesswork out of the charging for the case and the charging for the buds when you have that built-in percentage readout LED display. All right, so 2 solid core features there in my opinion. USB Type-C and that percentage readout display. 2 top-notch core features in my opinion. All right, let's keep it moving now. And then last but certainly not least, we got 2 features left. These bad boys do incorporate quick charging. All right, so with 10 minutes of charge inside the case, you can get an hour and a half worth of usage. So that's perfect for taking these to the gym. If you forgot to charge them, that car ride to the gym, they should give you more than enough juice to have them charged up and get you through your workout. And I did indeed do that, and it works no problem. So really happy to see that they incorporated quick charging in here. 10 minutes of charge gets you an hour and a half worth of usage. All right? And last but certainly not least, one of my absolute favorite core features, and I gotta point this out every time I do a set of earbuds video, because I really like it when manufacturers incorporate this feature, and I really have to knock them when they don't. But these earbuds give you the ability to use them in true stereo mode. So you can use both earbuds at the same time, or you can use these in true independent mode, one earbud at a time. And we're going to demonstrate the latency on that a little bit later on in the video. But the fact that they have true stereo mode usage and true independent mode usage, that's another top-notch core feature in my opinion. And that, guys and gals, goes over all of the core features on the LavaBeans E10. So now, let's keep it moving, man. Let's move on to the next categories. Up next now that we went over the core features, let's now talk about the overall sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these. And again, if you want a more live interpretation or a more live reaction, please feel free to check out my Fit and Sound demo. I'm pretty much reiterating my experience from that video in the full review, but talking about the overall sound quality, I would have to say that it is top notch. There's little to no distortion on the high or the low ends of the volume spectrum, and I had no issues in terms of the overall sound quality. Talking about the overall volume, again, it was more of the same. These bad boys get more than loud enough for me to drown out my surroundings so I can fully immerse myself in whatever I'm doing with the earbuds. So if I'm binge watching my favorite shows on Netflix or Hulu, no problems, okay? So the overall volume on these, as with the overall sound quality, is top notch. Now, talking about the overall bass on these, this is where I feel these fell a little bit short, okay? Now, the bass is not bad, but it was lacking ever so slightly in my experience, but I would still have to say the bass on these is still really good. To me, it's just lacking a little bit of punch and a little bit of grit to really help you feel the music. But overall, the bass on these is still really good in my opinion. So again, top-notch sound quality, top-notch volume, and really good overall bass for these 3 categories. Now let's keep it moving. Up next now, let's talk about the overall mic quality, or i.e. microphone performance with these earbuds. Now, I tested these earbuds with a variety of devices. So you can see I got an Android device here, I got an iOS device here, I got more Android devices over here. I tested these earbuds in terms of the mics with a variety of different devices, and I gotta say the overall microphone performance on this was top notch. I didn't have any issues hearing callers when I did phone calls, and they didn't have any issues hearing me. And that's regardless of if it was a video call or it was a regular phone call. And using these earbuds to interact with my devices using the voice assistants, I had no issues. So whether I was using Siri or I was using Google, no issues at all in terms of using these mics and interacting with my assistants across my devices, especially when we talk about dictating text messages or dictating emails. The microphones here did a really good job, a top-notch job in my overall opinion. So top-notch overall mic performance in my opinion. All right, now moving on, the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is now I just want to take everyone through the overall pairing steps with the earbuds. And we're going to demonstrate this on two different styles of device here today. Now, the general steps are the same, but it does look a little bit different depending on the OS or operating system that you're using on your device. This is why I'm going to demonstrate it on both an iOS device and an Android device. So you'll know how to do it regardless of whatever OS your device is running. All right? Now, first things first, we do need to decide how we want to power on the earbuds and how we want to put them into pairing mode. Now, you can power on the earbuds and put them into pairing mode by pressing and holding the touch sensitive area for 3 to 5 seconds. Okay? You just have to listen for your audible prompts. So it will let you know powered on once you turn it on and you hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. And you keep holding it and it will go directly into pairing mode and it will tell you pairing mode. And that is also accompanied by a red and blue flashing LED integrated right here into where the microphones are on the earbuds. Okay? But the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is to drop it in the case, make sure it's properly seated and charging, close the case for a couple of seconds, then open the case. That will automatically power on the buds, and then you just take out the buds and they will automatically sync up and go into pairing mode. And again, as I mentioned earlier, because you can use either of these in independent mode, it really doesn't matter which earbud you take out first. Okay, so really good stuff there in my overall opinion. But let's go ahead and prime the earbuds and then prime our devices. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, and this is very important, I'm going to tell you why a little bit later on, is you just want to take the earbuds and make sure they properly line up in the charging case, and you want to make sure they start charging. So you can see this one started charging right there, and then you just want to do the same thing for the right here, and again, you just want to make sure it starts charging, just like that. You can see it started charging, so we're going to close the case, and we're going to let it sit for a couple seconds. Now, we're just going to prep our devices. We're going to start with Android first. So we got my Moto G Power 2020 right here in the video here today. So you want to wake up your display, okay? And then you just want to swipe down on your notification shade twice to bring up your quick toggles. 1, 2. So we bring up our quick toggles here. And then you want to tap on your Bluetooth icon right there to turn on the Bluetooth. You can see mine is already on because I wanted to make this process a little bit quicker. But you tap on it, you wait a couple seconds for it to turn on like this, and then you want to press and hold on it to take you into the sub Bluetooth settings menu. Then right at the top, you're going to tap on where it says pair a new device right there at the top. And that's going to prep your Android device to scan for nearby available Bluetooth devices. So you can see this one is prepped and is scanning for nearby devices. So your Android device is set. So we're going to put that down. And we're going to do something similar on iOS. So we're going to fire up iOS here. And I'm going to swipe up and put in my PIN. So it unlocks the device. Okay. And now we're on the home screen on your iOS device. Now you just want to swipe down from the top right corner to bring up your notification center or your quick toggles area Right there, that brings up your quick toggles area on iOS, swiping down from the right. Now, if you swipe down from the left, that's your notification shade. We don't want that. So you swipe down from the right, that brings up your quick toggles. Then you want to tap once to turn on the Bluetooth. You can see, again, it's already on. I just wanted to expedite the process. So you tap once to turn on the Bluetooth on your iOS device. Okay, you wait a couple seconds till it turns on. Then you want to press and hold. This takes you into the sub settings. Then you press and hold again. It takes you deeper into the sub settings. And then you want to tap right here where it says Bluetooth settings to take you into the main Bluetooth settings on your iOS device. And you can see it's already scanning for nearby Bluetooth devices. So you can see now your iOS device is ready and it's scanning for nearby Bluetooth devices. So your iOS device is ready, your Android device is ready. So now we just have to open up the case, take out either earbud, it will automatically sync up and go into pairing mode. So check this out. So opening it up, it powers on real quickly, and we just want to take it out. And again, it doesn't matter which one you take out first. You not drop them like a noob here. So we just take them out, just like that. And you can see they're automatically going to go into pairing mode after a couple seconds. So you saw that? They synced up, it flashed blue, and then right here you can see they're both flashing red and blue right here. So let me get a close-up of that so you can see it's flashing red and blue right there. And that's on either earbud. So that's happening on the right and that's happening on the left. So now the earbuds are in pairing mode. So let's do Android first because Android is the easiest. So we're going to pick up our Moto G Power 2020 and you can see it already popped up. We just want to tap on LavaBeans E10, which is the model number for the earbuds. Okay, it's going to start the pairing process. We're going to get a pairing confirmation dialog box. So we want to tap to confirm the pairing. Now it disappeared pretty quickly. Let me try it again. Okay. Tap to confirm the pairing. And it's going to pair right up. And then in Android, you can see in our sub settings for the Bluetooth, we get our connected active device and our battery percentage. And if we go home, swipe down on the quick toggles 2 times, we get our connected device and a battery percentage in the quick toggles without needing to go into the Bluetooth sub settings menu on Android. All right, so that's how you would pair up the LavaBeans E10 if you had an Android device. Now let's disconnect this. Now when you disconnect, it's going to automatically go back into pairing mode. So we're going to disconnect and we're done with the Android device. And you can see it automatically went back into pairing mode. So it's flashing red and blue again. And now we just want to redo the steps on iOS. So you can see right here it popped up again, LavaBeans E10. You're just going to tap on that. And that will start the pairing process on your iOS device. And you can see it connected right up. And you can see it says connected. Now on iOS, instead of getting a number percentage of the battery percentage, you get a visual earbud or headphone toggle when you have Bluetooth earbuds connected. So you can see the earbuds are connected on my iOS device. This is my iPhone XS and they are fully charged right here. Okay, so that goes over how you would pair up the earbuds to a iOS device or an Android device, right? And let me just show y'all something real quickly. Let me fire up some music here. And let's check the latency between the earbuds. Now let me fire up YouTube music. And we're going to turn it down so I don't get any copyright here. So we're just going to go, okay. And we're going to turn it down because we don't want any copyright claims on the video. And we're just going to start playing some music. All right, so now got some music playing here. Let me make it big so you can see it. So music is playing and it's coming through both earbuds. All right, so you're getting that stereo mode effect on your right and your left earbud. So let's say you were doing something with both earbuds and then you decided that you wanted to, switch down to using one at a time. Well, all you have to do is decide which one you want to use. So you can use the right or the left independently. Let's take the left this time. and drop it in the case. And y'all can see it still continues to play on the right earbud, even though the left earbud is disconnected and in the case. Y'all can see that. No breaks, no pauses whatsoever. So you get a pretty much seamless experience when you're using the earbuds together or you're using them separately. Okay? And the same rules apply if you want to use the left one by itself. So now all we have to do is take the left out. It'll automatically resync once you take it out. Okay? It will connect up and say connected, and now it's back into stereo mode, and you can see still playing seamlessly. And then let's put the right one back in the case. And again, there it is. The right one's back in the case. It's charging up. You can see it's disconnected. Very seamless transition between using both earbuds together to using one earbud at a time with no breaks in the music whatsoever. So very, very seamless, no latency issues with the earbuds whatsoever in my overall opinion. And there y'all have it. Y'all saw it here firsthand. And if I wanted to go back to stereo mode, just got to take the left one back out. Y'all can see it flash blue for a second, reconnected. You get your reconnected audible notification, and we're back to rocking out in stereo mode. So real quick latency test, real quick connection test there. That's all I wanted to show y'all for this portion of the video. So now what I'm going to do is I already previously recorded me taking y'all through the Bluetooth earbud button controls for the LavaBeans E10, and that was using the front and the rear facing cameras on my Samsung Galaxy S7 Active, and I'm going to cut in that portion of the video right here. So I hope you guys and gals find it helpful, and I'll be right back with that next section of the video for y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, peace. How's everybody doing? And in this portion of the video, I just want to take everyone through the Bluetooth earbud button controls for the LavaBeans E10 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds. And y'all are going to have to forgive the mess that y'all see in front of you a little bit. This was the most comfortable angle that I can find to record me, as well as what you see on my iPhone here. So real quickly, I just want to take everyone through all of the Bluetooth earbud button controls that you have with your LavaBeans E10. Now, the really cool thing is that with your LavaBeans E10s here, you can actually control everything. So we have play pause functionality, we have volume up and down functionality, we have skip forward functionality, we have reverse functionality, and we have voice assistant functionality. Now the negative thing here is that it's all with touch controls. Y'all know because of my disability, I'm not the most dexterous person when it comes to touch controls. That's why I would prefer physical clicky buttons, but I'm going to do my best to take y'all through it nevertheless. All right, so let's jump right in. So starting off here, y'all can see I have YouTube music pulled up on my iPhone XS. And all I have to do if I want to start the music is I can do a single tap on either the right or the left earbud. So single tap. And you see it starts playing. Single tap here. And you can see it pauses. So again, single tap on the right. Starts playing. Single tap on the left. It pauses. Or you can do it with one earbud. It's up to you. So single tap on the right. It plays. Single tap on the right again. It pauses. It's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. So you have one tap play pause functionality with either the right or the left earbud. Now, let's say you want to go to the next or the previous track. That's going to be a double tap on the right for next track and a double tap on the left for previous track. Now, double tap on the left, you got to do it twice. So you double tap once, it restarts the track. You double tap again, it takes you to the previous track. Double tap on the right, you only got to do it one time. So double tap on the left, you got to do it twice if you want to do previous track. Double tap on the right, you got to do it once if you want to just go to the next track. Let's start the music and demonstrate. So push play. Okay, it's playing and we're just going to double tap. Missed it. Push play again. 1, 2. There you go. And you get a nice little audible beep letting you know that it's going to do next track functionality. So you see it goes to the next track. So if we do it again, double tap, 1, 2, and it gets the beep, and we're going to the next track. And the same rules apply for previous track. So double tap, 1, 2, restart, 1, 2, previous track. Y'all saw it right there. Let me attempt to do it one more time, even though it's a struggle. So double tap, messed it up. Push play again, 1, 2, previous, restart, 1, 2, previous track. So, whew, I was able to get a good demonstration on video for y'all. So y'all see double tap once, restarts, double tap again, previous track. All right. Now, let's say you want to do volume up or you want to do volume down. You have that functionality as well. That's just a press and hold on the right earbud for volume up, or a press and hold on the left earbud for volume down. Let me demonstrate. Can't make it too loud because my microphones are good and I don't want to get any copyright infringement, but let me demonstrate. So volume up, press and hold. Volume going up. Y'all can see it right there. Do it again. Press and hold. See that volume going up? Right there. So volume up, press and hold on the right. Volume down, press and hold on the left. Press and hold. See it going down? There we go. There we go. So press and hold on the right, volume up, press and hold on the left, volume down. Now, let's say you want to interact with your voice assistant. That's a triple tap on either the right or the left earbud. So not only can you say your voice command, but you can also do your triple tap. Okay? Now, with iOS, it might be supported or it might not be supported, but with Android, it's supported no matter what. Okay? iOS is kind of picky about which earbuds it lets support voice assistant, but if you're using Android, it's going to work with Google Assistant no matter what. But let's demonstrate it here and see if it works. I don't actually use Siri on iOS because Siri is so inconsistent and she never knows anything. But let's see if it works in real time in this video. Let's go. So music is playing. Let's see what it does. So triple tap on the right. 1, 2, 3. And you can see it comes up. So Siri, what's the weather like today in Palm Bay? Okay, and you can see she told me the weather, and that was using the right. And you can see it paused the music. As soon as she delivered the information, it resumed the music, and she goes away. Let's try it on the left. Okay, let's try it again on the left. Let me pray I don't mess up. Here we go. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. What's the weather like today in Palm Bay, Siri? Okay. There you have it. Only in Florida, baby. Only in Florida can it be thunderstorming but 94 degrees outside. But there y'all have it. The voice assistant does work with iOS. So triple tap on the right or triple tap on the left, and you can interact with your device's voice assistant. So you can essentially control the entire device without touching it at all. All right? And then last, but certainly not least, in terms of phone call controls, right? We have a single tap on either the right or the left earbud to answer or end the phone call, right? And then if you want to reject an incoming phone call, you just press and hold either earbud for 2 seconds and you reject an incoming phone call. So that's it when we talk about the phone call features. So you have answer and end with a single tap, or you have reject with a press and hold for 2 seconds. I'll throw that up on the screen, and pretty much once you get the hang of it, you should be good to go. So this, guys and gals, essentially goes over the Bluetooth earbud button controls for your LavaBeans E10 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds. And let's jump back into the full review. So I will see you guys on the other side. Peace. All right, everyone, and we are back, and I hope y'all enjoyed that last segment of the video, taking y'all through the Bluetooth earbud button controls. So now let's carry on with the full review. So up next now, the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall Bluetooth range and the overall Bluetooth strength with these earbuds. Now again, talking about the Bluetooth technology on board, these earbuds have Bluetooth 5.0 technology built into them. That gives them a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. Now I gotta tell y'all, LavaBeans did a great job with the Bluetooth on these earbuds because I was able to actually get a little bit better than 10 meters or 33 feet. So y'all know I do my standard Bluetooth connection test. So I connect up my device here in the room and then I just start walking, okay? So about 15 feet from here, where I'm recording, is my kitchen. No problems getting to the kitchen, okay? 15 feet from there is my lanai or side porch. No problems walking out to the lanai, okay? Another 15 feet from there, so we're at about 45 feet now, is the pool deck, okay? No issues walking onto the pool deck. So I made it 45 feet, no problems. And then it's only when I started to walk to my straight driveway, which is about 15 feet from the pool deck, so about 75 to 100 feet altogether, that's when I started to have some disconnect issues. So the fact that these lasted a little bit longer than the 33 feet stated, that means that Bluetooth on these is really good. Now anything over 100 feet would have made these top notch, but it made it 45 feet, so that makes these really good. So the overall Bluetooth range and strength on these is really good in my overall opinion. More than beating out the manufacturer's stated estimate of 10 meters or 33 feet. All right, so let's move on now and let's talk about overall durability, because you guys and gals know y'all are talking to Mr. Super Clumsy. So y'all already know I dropped these. So talking about these earbuds from a durability standpoint, again, I think LavaBeans did a great job. Now I actually dropped these about 3 times in my about 2.5 weeks with them, and they still look and function as if brand new. Okay, so no issues with the earbuds, no dinks, no dents, no scratches, no connectivity issues, no nothing. Okay, and I gotta be 100% honest with y'all. I actually, because I sent these back and got a replacement because I felt like something was wrong with my first set when we talk about the charging case, and I'm gonna explain to y'all what happened a little bit later on in the video. So this is actually my second set, and that's actually why the full review took a little bit longer than usual, because I had to send these back, get a replacement, wait for it to come in, then start the review process all over again with the fresh set of earbuds. Okay, so that being said, the durability on these is actually top notch, and as I said, in my about 2.5 weeks with them, I dropped them about 3 to 5 times, and they still look and function as if brand new. So if you are clumsy like myself, these are more apt to survive. But you still want to be extremely careful, because all it does take is one good drop and these may potentially break. Okay? But the overall durability on these, in my opinion, is top notch. So great job, LavaBeans. Great job indeed. Now, moving on, let's get into an important aspect of the earbuds. Let's talk about the overall battery life and the overall charge times with the earbuds. Now, one thing I want to mention, because in the interest of full disclosure, these are just estimates and my experiences. So although we're going to go over the manufacturer's estimates and we're going to go over my experiences and my overall results with the battery life and the charge times, keep in mind everybody uses their devices and products differently, so your guys and gals results will be different than mine. And I am using these from what is considered to be an extremely heavy user standpoint. Okay, so a little bit of a disclaimer there. Your guys and gals results may vary. So let's dive into the battery life now and the overall charge times now. Let's do this. So talking about the battery life first. Now let's get into the manufacturer's estimates. Now LavaBeans estimated that you should be able to get between 7 and 9 hours on a single charge with the buds, and an additional 35 to 38 hours including the charging case. Okay? Now, they also stated that the charging case should be able to give you about 4 to 5 additional charges. Got to get my numbers right. Okay? So, that's the estimates in terms of battery life for the LavaBeans. Now, in terms of charge times, they also stated that the earbuds themselves should take about 1.5 to 2.5 hours to reach a full charge, and the charging case, charging up via the USB Type-C charging port down here, should take about an hour and a half. Okay, so that goes over all of the manufacturer's estimates. Now let's get into my particular results. Now I tested these earbuds at 35% volume and 50% volume respectively, and let's talk about what I experienced. Now on a single charge in stereo mode, I was getting anywhere from about 10 to about 12 hours and 45 minutes almost every charge. Okay? Now keep in mind, your guys and gals results may vary depending on what you're doing and the volume level that you keep the earbuds at. Again, I tested these at 35% volume and 50% volume. Okay? And that's what I was getting on a single charge. Okay? About 10 to about 12 hours and 45 minutes. Okay? Now, and this is where I was a little sad. At least for me, the charging case was able to get me about 2.7 additional charges. So 2 full charges and then another 70% charge. So I fell well short of the 4 to 5 charges that the charging case was actually able to provide. But in my opinion, it still did do a great job because including the charging case, I averaged between 32 and 34 hours of battery life, including the charging case. And that's in stereo mode. Okay? Now, in independent mode, you would just take those numbers and double it. And this is kind of strange because the numbers didn't actually line up with the math. So I would say that it got a little bit better than the manufacturer estimated in independent mode, but it did a really great job in stereo mode. So in independent mode, I was averaging between 8.5 hours to 10 hours on a single charge, or 22 to about 28 hours including the charging case. And again, the charging case was getting me about 2.7 additional charges. Okay, so that falls more in line with that estimated number from the manufacturer's estimates of 7 to 9 hours. Okay, but again, it was still a little bit short including the actual charging case. But still, really good, top-notch overall battery life, in my opinion, when we talk about these earbuds here. So LavaBeans, y'all guys did a great job. You guys and gals, because we don't want to, there's women on the team too. You guys and gals did a great job, and the battery life on these is top-notch. All right? Now, talking about the charge times, these bad boys, again, did a really great job. Okay, so the earbuds in my testing charged up in about an hour and 10 minutes average. Okay, and the charging case took a little bit longer than that, charging up in about an hour and 17 minutes on the average. And I gotta say, it was very, very nice not to have to do any type of guesswork when we talk about charging, because when you put the earbuds in the charging case, you get like a crayon style indicator as to the charging level for the individual buds, with the individual right and left indicators, and then you get a LED percentage readout display for the charge level on the case itself. So when you put the earbuds into the charging case, all right, let me show you. All the guesswork is gone. So you see that pencil popped up, fully charged, then it goes off. Now, not only is that really cool, so you always know what the charge level is for the case, and you always know what the charge level is for the buds, but when it's fully charged, it actually turns off. So if I open it, you can see it will flash red real quickly, and then it will flash blue because they're fully charged, and it will go off. Okay? So you don't have to worry about the earbuds themselves fully charging, all right, or overcharging, because once it hits the full percentage, it powers off. Now, that is the reason why I actually sent my original LavaBeans back and got a replacement, because my first set of LavaBeans had a defective case where, even though it was seated properly in the case, they never actually stopped charging. So the red LED just kept running on the case, and it created a lot of battery drain on the buds and a lot of battery drain on the case. Whereas these actually work the way they're supposed to. So when they're fully charged, you can see that crayon indicator is fully all the way up, 5 beams, and then it flashes and goes off. And we get our red indicator and then our blue indicating when it's fully charged, and then it goes off. That's the way it's supposed to be. All right, so I'm gonna throw up some B-roll showing y'all what my first set was doing and how it wasn't supposed to do that, and then I'm gonna throw up some B-roll showing you exactly how it's supposed to function. Or I might not need to show you that because I pretty much just showed you that here. So again, with the earbuds in the case, you just let it sit for a couple of seconds. You open it, it will turn on and turn red, and then when they're fully charged, it will turn blue and go off. Just like that, indicating that they're fully charged. And then the same thing happens on the outside. So you close the lid, you let it sit for a couple seconds so the sensors can detect what's going on, and then when you open the lid, you get the battery percentage for the case, the crayon indicators for the buds, right and left, and then when it's fully charged, it powers off. Y'all saw it there? So now these are functioning exactly how they're supposed to function. Okay? So really good stuff there, LavaBeans. Really good stuff indeed. And these actually come with some really good warranty. I believe it was 2 years warranty from the date of purchase. But being as I bought these from Amazon, Amazon also comes with 30-day warranty. And I was well within my 30 days with the original set to send it back and get a replacement. So really good stuff there. And now these are functioning exactly the way they're supposed to function. So that goes over the battery life, that goes over the charge times, and that goes over what you need to be mindful of when you're charging the buds, charging the case, and or the buds is full or the case is full. All right? Now, one thing that I do want to point out is that in the user manual, LavaBeans did state that when the case is fully charged, it will charge up to 100%, stay solid for about 5 seconds, and then power off. My particular case did not do that. I actually let mine sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, waiting for it to power off, and it never powered off. So the user manual says once the charging case is fully charged, it will stay lit at 100% for 5 seconds and then power off, but mine didn't do that. As long as the case was plugged in, mine stayed at 100% charge. So yours may function as mine did, or it may function as the user manual states, but there is a little bit of variance between the two. I just wanted to point that out. And again, I'll throw up the B-roll so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because we're all about keeping it straight 100 around here. And I want y'all to know exactly what you're getting into before you make your purchase. That's one of the reasons why I make my videos the way I do. All right? So all the guesswork is done. You can pick it up You can watch the video, learn what you need to learn, and enjoy your overall experience or your overall purchase. That's the reason why my videos are the way they are. All right? Now, moving on. We went over the charge times, we went over the battery life. Now let's get into summarizing the positives and negatives of the buds and the case. And then we're going to get into talking about the final part of the video. We're going to talk about the overall pricing, availability, and I'm going to get into my overall final thoughts and recommendations. All right? But if you watch no other part of the full review, you want to make sure that you watch the positives and negatives segment so you know exactly what you're getting into. And as I always say, I am not perfect and I never claim to be. So if you pick up the earbuds and you spot a positive or a negative that I neglected to mention, please leave that feedback down below in the comments. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. And remember, y'all, to keep it respectful, please. We're all grown-ups. We should be able to share our feedback and opinions in a respectful, courteous manner. All right? So let's get into summarizing these positives and negatives real quick. And then let's get into these final thoughts and my overall recommendations and the pricing. So talking about the positives first, the overall build quality on these it's really good. Now, I do wish they went with more gripping materials, so that's why it's not top notch, and you will see the build quality in the negative category as well, because I feel like they should have went with more grippy materials to make it easier to handle, because the case is rather slippery and so is the buds. But the overall build quality on these is still really good. Same too is the overall design on these. This is a standard Bluetooth earbud design. So the overall build quality and design on these is really good. Okay? These earbuds have an extremely solid core feature set on board. All the core features you would expect to see out of a standard set of Bluetooth earbuds. So an extremely solid set of core features is on here. Really good stuff there. They have top-notch overall sound quality, top-notch overall volume, and really good overall bass. All right? They have pretty much really good overall Bluetooth range and strength, and they're top-notch in terms of overall durability, in my opinion. And in terms of battery life, they're top-notch as well when we talk about overall battery life, because again, they got me easily 12 hours on a single charge and 8.5 to 10 hours using them independently. So that is top-notch battery life in my overall opinion. Again, anything over 10 hours or at 10 hours is top-notch battery life to me. So the fact that I was getting between 8.5 and 12 hours, top-notch battery life on these, okay? So that's another really good positive there as well. And the same thing goes for the charge times. Now, an hour to an hour and 17 minutes is really good, and they are really in line with the buds and the case in terms of charging. So really good overall charging in my experience as well. Another really good overall positive in my opinion. Okay, and these are available at a really great price, and they have top-notch overall microphone performance. Didn't have any issues with the overall microphone performance, and they are extremely comfortable for extended listening sessions. So all really solid positive core features in my opinion, and again, I feel as though LavaBeans did a great job with these. All right, so that summarizes all the positives. Now let's get into the negatives. And again, I forgot to point out, they do have integrated into them USB Type-C and a percentage readout display. So all the guesswork is gone, and we have one cable to rule them all. So I'm going to make sure I throw that up in the positives as well. Now that fully summarizes all the positives. Now let's move on to the negatives. And pretty much, there's only my standard gripes when we talk about the negatives here. Number one, as I said earlier, I wish the build materials were better. I wish LavaBeans incorporated a more grippy material to make these easier to handle on the day-to-day. Especially when you get sweaty, these are really a slippery beast. So LavaBeans, for the next iteration or the third iteration, because the second generation is already out, please incorporate more grippy materials. All right, so that's negative number one. The build materials or build quality does need to be improved. And negative number two, and this is pretty much it, there's no wireless charging built into the charging case. So you're gonna eventually have to charge these up no matter what, because there's no wireless charging on here. So I can't just drop them on my wireless charging pad and know that they're charging up. That's not integrated into these. I wish it was. Now, it is integrated into the second generation. It's just not integrated into the first generation. But it's a negative, and I wish it was here, and it's not for the earbuds that I tested, so it goes into the negative category. So again, LavaBeans, and I'm glad to see y'all did it, but it should have been incorporated into the first generation as well as it was incorporated into the second generation, because at the price point for the first generation, there are earbuds on the market that do incorporate wireless charging. So very happy to see y'all incorporated wireless charging into the second generation, but it really should have been included in the first generation. Okay? Other than that, there are no other real negatives to speak of. Okay? Alright, let's move on now. Okay. Now, moving on, let's get into the final part of the video. Let's talk pricing. Let's talk overall availability. Let me get into my final thoughts and overall recommendations. Now, I picked these up via Amazon, and I actually was able to get it with a coupon, which brought the original price down. Okay? Now, originally, these bad boys were going for about $30. Okay? After I applied my coupon, I was actually able to get these for about $21.18. Okay? So that's how much I paid for these at checkout from Amazon. I'll have a screenshot of the digital receipt thrown up in post, because y'all know I'm all about keeping it straight 100 around here. But again, $30 to $21 and change, I couldn't pass up that deal. Okay? Couldn't pass it up. Alright? And as of the recording of this video, they are going for, let's check the current pricing. For the first generation, they're currently going for 27 bucks, $26.99. Let me see if there's any used ones. Okay, there are 4 used ones, and it's ranging in price from $24.36 to brand new is $26.99. So it's ranging in price from about a little bit under 24 bucks to just over $27. Keep in mind, that's before taxes. All right? But that's the pricing that I paid, and that's currently what they're available for. Now, let's talk about if you want to decide to just be like, we want to skip the first generation and just go to the second generation. Now, the second generation LavaBeans did incorporate wireless charging into the charging case, and they actually redesigned the charging case, but you still have all of the great features. So you can see here, for the second generation, they redesigned how the charging case was laid out, but they didn't really redesign the pins, okay? But they also added wireless charging, and they increased the overall battery life, including the case, to 126 hours. So it went from 35 to 38 hours, including the case, to 126 hours, including the case. But overall, the second generation still have the same battery life as the first generation. So you can see they're still rating them at 9 hours. But again, based on my testing, you can easily get about 10 hours out of these, depending on what you're doing with them. So that's a decent estimate, but it can get better depending on what you're doing. But the second generation is actually going for, right now, let me see, it's going for $49.99. Okay? So about 50 bucks. And let's check the used pricing if there is any. So the used pricing is going for between $30 and about $33. So you can get it brand new for $49.99, or you can get it used for about $30 to $33. So it's up to you. And again, the first generation here is going for about $24 to $27. So y'all do the price difference there, and y'all decide if y'all want to pick up the first gens or you want to pick up the second gens. But honestly, I can recommend either one, and you're going to have a great experience either way, okay? So even if you want to go with the first over the second gens, save a little bit of money, couple dollars, or you just want to be like, skip it, we're going to just jump to the second gens, pay a little bit extra money. Honestly, I could recommend either one, okay? And you're going to have an enjoyable experience either way, okay? So that pretty much goes over the pricing. Now, let me get into my final thoughts and overall recommendations. And if you haven't noticed by now, do I recommend these? I would have to say yes. Are they missing a few features? Yes. But still, for the price, they do a great job. So, can I recommend these? I would have to say yes. Okay? And that, guys and gals, pretty much does it for this video. So, as always, if you enjoyed the video and or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you would like to see more content and more videos like this, also feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. And please make sure you click off the notification bell icon so you get notified when I publish new videos on YouTube, okay? And if your interest is piqued, all the affiliated links along with my extended coverage will be available down below in the video description. So as always, everything you need will be available down below in the video description. And the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Now, please let me know what you think of the overall video quality as well as the overall audio quality, because as I said earlier, this video was recorded in combination with the rear-facing cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S10e and the front and rear-facing cameras on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Active with no external microphone hooked up. So please let me know how the overall audio quality is, and please let me know how the overall video quality is, and especially the lighting, because we are using my professional studio lights here today. And as always, all your feedback is greatly appreciated, because that's how these videos improve and that's how the channel grows. That being said, as I said earlier, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope you guys and gals found it helpful, and I hope everyone is staying safe out there, because these really are some crazy times that we're living in. All right? So I will catch you guys and gals in the next one. Have a good one. We are out of here. Peace.